All right, chat. That was the yawn to let you know we've started the stream. What just? Oh, so. All righty, chat. We're here. Pro Wrestling Sim. It is the main guy, Kid Tony, the one and only, with Kid Tony Gaming. I am here with the man who needs no introduction. I was waiting to see if you were going to give an introduction. But we are here. We're live. Pro Wrestling Sim. I hope my chat's working. I didn't even check to see if the chat was working. Welcome to the... Oh, and I should probably turn on... I should probably turn on the app that handles my chat. As it momentarily throws everything out of a loop. Alrighty, we should be back. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Alrighty. Alrighty, there we go. So chat's in. Chat's up and working. All right. So we are here. Got some Pro Wrestling Sim. We're in the year 2002, June of 2002. Let's go look at these rosters. Are you good with the roster that you? I'm gonna let you take SmackDown. Well, what we can do to make this a little. So you got the WWE Championship. I'm gonna rename that. And since we own them, since we own this company, we might as well bring it back. It's only fitting. Yes, sir. What? Oh yeah, yeah. She gets control of SmackDown and get Brock the. But see, we're not even going that route. So, all right. So you have the IC title. Let me make some notes. So, Raw titles. We get the World title. I'm gonna take the IC title. You can have the US title. I'm gonna reinstate the WCW US title. Right. And ruin his entire career. All right, so I'm gonna take the hardcore and the women's, and then I might. Let's see. I'm gonna see how this works out. So you get the WWE Championship, the U.S. title, the cruiserweight, and the European title. And I guess we can have until we get some more tag teams. We can have the tag team titles be on both brands. Alrighty, so that's all the titles. Yeah, so I took the hardcore belt, and then let's see. Yeah, so I have. Let me make this bigger. There we go. So I got the world title, the IC, the hardcore, and the women's. You have the undisputed U.S. cruiserweight and European. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. Who's the IC champion? RVD. Is he on Raw? RVD's on Raw. Do I have any cruiserweights on Raw that I can give you? Well, I got Bubba Ray, so I need Spike for Bubba. They can be a tag team. But I don't need Regal because he is the European champion, and we don't have the European Championship. So you can have Regal and his title. Um, Bradshaw's on Raw. RBD's on Raw. Undertaker is on Raw. Oh, well, looks like I can either vacate the title and keep Undertaker. Oh, you have Triple H. Yeah. I trade you the Undertaker and the world title for man. Wait, we have no faces if we get. Oh, we have Brock Lesnar too. I would trade you Undertaker and the and the undisputed championship for Kurt Angle, and for Kurt Angle and I trade you Undertaker and the undisputed championship for Kurt Angle and Randy Orton. Gotta make Kurt Angle a face. Randall, young Randall, I need you to do some work for me. Titles. World Tag Team Champions. So you have the World Tag Team Champions. Oh, I thought Booker T was a current world champion. I was going to say, hey, it's vacant. Yep, but that's our title. I'm going to put on a tournament to crown our new world champion. I can't just hand someone a championship. That just wouldn't be right. Alrighty, so I think that's everybody that needs to be what they need to be. So yeah, so now if you want to, you can keep this storyline. You have Triple H and Undertaker. You can keep this storyline, or we can nuke it before we even start. Yeah, so nothing's happened yet. So as you book your matches, if they're both in that segment together, it gets added to this, and then the score from that segment gets factored into their rivalry, and it gives you a percentage. So as long as you keep it a high percentage, so I'm gonna show you like the tricks that I use when I book, because I kind of like, they give you 60 minutes and I try and book it like a real show. So like I try and use adverts and different like story elements to try and boost it. Like I'll put them both in a segment that's a commercial, just to kind of boost up their rivalry. But that's kind of like what they do in real life anyway. John Cena and CM Punk's in a rivalry, and all of a sudden CM Punk has WWE merchandise commercials. So there's that. So you have that. You have that segment. I mean, you have that storyline. You could book it like a real storyline. Have two matches. Third match be the blow off match, or oh, I have to reinstate that title. Thank you for telling me. And then you can they had the spinner version. Oh, there's also the $1 million championship down here too. It only has 10 prestige. I wouldn't use it. Yep. Right. So you can well, so it's vacant right now. So you can have anyone compete for it. Let me see, dude. I think so. I have both Eddie and I have both Eddie and Flair. Yep. Oh, so I don't even have Chavo. I just have Eddie. Man, we don't have any tag teams on Raw. Yeah, you have Edge and Christian, and then you also but Christian and Lance Storm are in a tag are teaming up at this time. So Kane and Undertaker on different brands. You have Too Cool, the Un-Americans, and Billy and Chuck. I really just have 3 minute warning. Eddie and Chavo are on different brands. The Dudleys are on different brands. The Hollies are on different brands. I don't even think I have the APA. Do I even have Farouk? Oh, Rhino's here. Oh, we should flip a coin for Rhino. Let's see where Rhino goes. Heads or tails, call it. Hey Siri, flip a coin. Mm-hmm. I don't. Wait, is it gonna focus? I'm trying to see if it. Trying to see if it'll focus. I went away. It said tails, so you get Rhino. I wanted the War Machine. All right, Sean O'Hare. I'll take him. I'll find a use for him. Do I have Sean Stasiak? Yep, I have Sean Stasiak. I can put them back into a team. Sean Stasiak and Shane. Yeah, I'm gonna have. I have all the women. That should help me out. Um, hmm. I have Matt and Jeff. I have the Hardys. Why are they not teaming together? Now I have to let's reactivate the Hardys. Y'all are better as they're better as a tag team. Who has Al Snow? Oh, there was Rhino. You have Al Snow. You have a lot. Yeah, yeah. Unless I trade you Bradshaw. I trade you Bradshaw and a hardcore belt. Hold on, because I have a lot of ECW guys on here. Yeah, and so I kind of want to keep that hardcore belt. Hmm. I don't know who would you want for Farouk. Yeah, that's Eddie. That's a guy I could use in like all three areas. Yeah, because I don't plan on putting Booker and Goldust in a tag team. I got big plans. I have big plans for Booker T. Cool. I got the APA. Hopefully Farouk doesn't quit on me and says he wants to retire from wrestling. Um, it has moments like that. Oh, I should hold on. I have to edit. Where is it? Where am I at? Angle templates. It's just more angles. Where is it? Yeah. Here we go. The random events. And I have a lot of them. Then there's some Dave Meltzer ones. It's like they actually come from Dave Meltzer. It's pretty funny. And boom, we can return back to our game. Alrighty, so let's see. I don't think I want Eddie and Ric Flair in a feud. You have your Cruiserweight Championship feud with Jamie Noble and the Hurricane. I believe you have Jamie Noble. I don't have any of the Cruiserweights. You still have, yep. And you still have John Cena and Batista. Hmm. Hmm. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. You know, as much. Damn, he can't wrestle for shit. Yes. Where's John? What's John Cena's skills at? Oh man, he's not even there too. He's almost there, but and then these are all the wrestlers that are around. Too Tough Tony, 911, AJ. He's a we could try and So we can shine them onto like a mid card deal. A young a young flabby Aaron Stevens. Adam Pierce, Scrap Daddy, Alpha, Alpha Junior. Oh, we have S.A. Rios. But Lita's out there with the Hardys right now, so Shelly, 19 with a 78 wrestling skill. He just doesn't have star power or entertainment, so he's a lower card workhorse at the most. Chris Sabin, it'd be a good addition to the tag team division. Hey, Kiwi, Amazing Red, he was phenomenal. He's just doesn't have anything going for him. Yeah, still needs some work on his skills. Send him to OVW. The original Awesome Kong, Austin Idol. I think he's still around. The the Road Dog Jesse James. Oh, she beat Natalia. She's getting a rub. Oh, okay, so you can have her lose. Hmm. Man, NWA must love Tennessee. Even though they want it to be like super strict and PG and well, no, it's the Wild Wild West. I'm thinking of Alabama. Yeah, it's the Wild West in Tennessee. That's how TNA was able to go out there and do what they did. I'm thinking about making a play for Bam, but he might be expensive. Yep, Bam Bam's expensive. I don't see how you're worth 126,000 a month just to hit. Oh, and then Sean doesn't like you. Kevin does. Well, I don't care about Kevin. Kevin, he can be unemployed and go with his friend in at TNA, but Sean doesn't like you. See, in this game, a lot of the good wrestlers are Japanese or are in Japan territories. So like, and then it's like, so I look at it from like wrestling skill. Oh wow, Benoit's out until he's coming back. So there's Bret Hart. He's not signed, but I don't think he would want to wrestle. Yeah, he doesn't want to wrestle. He just wants to be a staff member. Oh yeah, he's gonna be an agent. We're signing him. Yeah, he'll boost a lot of our matches up. So we have damn near all the best wrestlers. We got Shawn Michaels, Eddie Guerrero, Chris Jericho. Oof. Oh, Ray's still unemployed. Ray's still waiting for his WCW contract to end. Jeez, he wants 50,000 an appearance plus 265,000. You think it's worth it? Rey Mysterio. He's one of the top best wrestling. He doesn't have his entertainment's not up there, but his star power is. So his entertainment will go up. Make a play for Ray. There's the Ultimo Dragon. He wants to be a personality. He's not interested in wrestling. But we can make him like, you can have him as like your GM. You can have him as your GM and then use him as in those like authority angles and stuff, and it'll boost other people's. It'll boost other people that's in those angles too. 3 grand an appearance isn't bad, and 66,000 a month. That's not bad. He's kind of cheap. I hate that they keep dead wrestlers on here, but it shows you Owen Hart when he died, he had a 90 wrestling skill. He was still one of the best wrestlers. We have Dean. We have Steve. There's Muda, but he's 40 years old. He probably wants a lot of money. Oh no. So we have him signed to the contract. It's all workers, and all workers is gonna show their real name. But no, we don't. We have Gold Dust. Well, you have Gold Dust. Muda's not that expensive, but he's 40, and I don't know what I would do with him with a 40-year-old guy. He'd just be in my upper mid card. I don't know who. I don't know. Yeah, and I wouldn't want him the job to just anybody. Hey, psychosis. Rest his soul. Got Big Papa Pump's not signed yet. This is before the contracts ended. Okay. This is before all the Time Warner deals expired. So Big Papa Pump still. Jesus. He wants 50,000. That's a lot of money. I don't know. 50,000 for Scott. He's old as dirt. He'd be a good agent. He's not that expensive too. See if he says yes. Chono, he's old. I don't see what I would do with you. Jerry Lynn signed to everybody under the sun. Mr. JL, Jeff Jarrett, young Kevin Owens. 18 years old. He is over. And he's cheap. Never heard of him. He's probably one of those. Yeah. The Juice. I would sign you just so you can face The Rock. And then go over on The Rock and see how pissed off The Rock would be. K Dog. Raven. He puts on good matches. Flair. Savage. Again, I don't know what I would do with Savage besides like put him in a program with Hogan. Oh, Austin's unemployed. He took his ball and went home. See, I would pay 50,000 an appearance for Stone Cold because Stone Cold. Oh, this. Oh yes, I want Stone Cold. Oh, he doesn't want to take an active wrestling role. I don't want Stone Cold. I was gonna put him in my world title tournament and have him go to the finals and do this like big old thing, like, oh my God, Stone Cold, he can win his last championship. Kurt Hennig? Oh, he's not dead yet. What would I do with Kurt Hennig though? Besides put over younger guys. And this is like I was say this is a couple years before he came back and did that. He had a nice career though. Yeah, he did. He put him over. But his agent works at 62. Jushin, but he has no entertainment or star power, and he's like super over. His and Von Erich. I don't want any Von Erichs. They bring bad luck. A young Roddy Strong. He is over. He is good. Oh yeah, Prince Devitt. Oh, Sting's unsigned. Oh man, yeah, this is a stud. A cheap stud. Brian Danielson. Oh, he's not there yet. He's not there yet. Yeah. Okay, love. Ooh. He just doesn't have any star power, but he's very entertaining. He can kind of wrestle. Jose Estrada and Jerry Estrada. The Bookman. Can you dig it? Huh, they missing two championships. And missing two WCW championships. See, he's a 3-time, he's a 5-time. Got the dog face gremlin. Styles. Big Joey Samoa. Ring of Honor guys got to get a little bit better. Frankie, Petey. Yeah, these TNA guys got to get a little bit better. Such a good move. Oh, yes. Triple H isn't on Raw. I can get the real game. The real cerebral assassin. Think it's time. Jesus, he wants some money. And he's selfish. He has anger issues. He's known to be narcissistic, and he's known for pranks. What can I do with Shane Douglas? All right, we're gonna sign. If I get Shane Douglas, we're gonna do like 2 months. No, we'll do like 3, 6, 9, 12. Like 6 months. See what we could get out of you for half a year. Nobody likes you. Oh, we do have Billy. Chris Candino. Huh? This is where all the guys start falling off. The Rock. Hey, Kid Cash. I kind of like him. He's unsigned. Yeah, look at our roster and see what guys that we could. Because this roster is about to get bloated if a lot of these guys sign. Is this the Brooklyn Brawler? Why is he still signed? He's staff. He's not even wrestling. I'm not gonna release you. Alrighty, so let's advance a day. All right, so boom, now we got some news that popped up. So down here, let's see, OVW, they only had 179 viewers on TV. Nobody watched OVW. TNA had 1,200 views, but they were on pay per view. So they had 1,200 buys at like $30 a pop. It's a lot of money. In TNA news, Scott Hall and Steve Corino wins the NWA Tag Team Championships. Conan is the first X Division champion. Psychosis is the NWA World Champion. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, it looks like Kevin Thorne, Kevin Fertig. Uh, Long seen as lacking physical, has thrown himself headfirst into a grueling new fitness regime. All hopes of becoming a more fierce and believable presence in the ring. Once known for ring smarts and comedic timing and intimidation, Kevin has reportedly been training double sessions, working with private strength coaches, and even pitching character revamps to lean into a more aggressive, no nonsense image. Kevin is dead serious about this, one trainer said. It's not just a phase. He wants to look like someone you don't mess with. Reaction backstage has been mixed. Some applaud the dedication, while others quietly question whether the sudden intensity is masking deeper insecurities. Regardless, the results are beginning to show, and if nothing else, Kevin is gaining a new reputation, not as someone to laugh at, but someone who's willing to grind. David Meltzer. Yeah. Oh, Dean pitches heated personal rivalry between Amy and Trish to elevate women's division. And what many are calling a major step forward for the women's division, Dean Malenko has pitched and approved a blood feud between Lita and Trish Stratus with the intentions of pushing both women into a serious emotional charge spotlight. The storyline reportedly stems from a backstage segment or in-ring moment gone too far, perhaps Trish mocking a past injury or Amy blindsiding her after a tag match. Either way, Dean is said to have sold the angle as not about respect, not about gold, just two people who flat out hate each other. Rather than a classic love triangle or jealousy trope, this feud will be built on pride, betrayal, and physicality. There's talks of unsanctioned segments, pull apart brawls, and a climactic blow off match with weapons or a no DQ stipulation. Both Lita and Trish are reportedly excited, with Amy quoted backstage saying, "It's about time we got something real. If it lands, insiders believe it can change how women angles are written in the company moving forward." Dave Meltzer. So it looks like I'm about to book a nice little feud for the women's championship. Um, the King of the Ring pay per view is 3 days away, which is crazy. What's the next pay per view? Vengeance? Is that a Raw pay per view or a SmackDown pay per view? Vengeance. Yeah, it's one of those cross branded pay per views. Let me see. All right. So in 2002, from 2002 to 2007, Vengeance was. Wait, hold on. It's weird. Oh no, in 2002 in 2003, Vengeance was co-branded. Oh yeah, hold on. So Vengeance became a SmackDown exclusive in 2003, and then so it was both brand. Everything was both brands. Hold on. Only from Yep, in 2002, Aleister Black has entered the wrestling world at the age of 17. Oh, Psychosis beat Buff Bagwell. That's wow. Conan beat Lash LaRue. Jarrett and Shamrock lost to Scott Hall and Steve Corino. And on OVW, Red Dog, I think that's Rodney Mack. I want to I want to say that's Rodney Mack. Let me see promotions OVW Red Dog. The Damager. That's uh that's Doug Basham, I think. Yep. Yep, that's Rodney Mack. Red Dog is Rodney Mack. Oh, Tyson Tonko. The Machine. Oh, here goes Doug Basham, the Machine. The Machine and a Damaja. Rob Conway, just look at me. Heidenreich. Mark Magnus. Oh no, this is Muhammad Hassan. It was doing so good because it got over. And oh yeah, he got canceled. He definitely got canceled. No doubt about it. Flash Flanagan. Who is this guy? I've never heard of him. Uh Simon Dean, your personal assistant. Sean Benjamin, Eugene, Gary didn't get canceled. Me either. Chris Canyon, Sylvester Turkey. He sounds familiar. He sounds like okay, makes sense. But he just that face looks familiar. Mm, he didn't last long. Oh, he was he was Elijah Burke's backup. I remember. He was Elijah Burke's corner man, and he didn't do anything after that. And it's crazy because he actually was undefeated when they released him. Beat a bunch of jobbers and nobodies, but he was undefeated, and then they released him. It wasn't over. Alrighty, so let's see. Getting into SmackDown. Oh man, the King of the Ring is coming up, and I don't even know how we're gonna book the King of the Ring. Hey, the Louisiana Superdome. That's where the King of the Ring is gonna be held. All right, so SmackDown is coming live from Washington DC. So I normally when I do this, I normally start off. Do they have it on here? I normally start off with the intro, the show intro, and then I either put my champions in the intro or who's ever storyline I'm trying to get over. You got five guys to put in there. I normally just or I put like my main event the for my five main eventers up there. So yeah, this is just the intro video quotations of I try and use the guys that I'm trying. I really use the guys that I know for sure. This is what I mean, but like I try and I'm gonna say cheese the game, but I look at it as like I'm actually producing a show. Like I'm not gonna put jobbers in my intro video. I'm gonna put like the best of the best guys who I know are completely over with the crowd. or look, I can do it this way. Before, because you can actually pre-book things, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna actually pre-book us the King of the Ring, so you can see how I book, and then we can go back and book your SmackDown to kind of catch up to the King of the Ring. And this is kind of like how I play when I play by myself. Like I will go and look at what pay per view is coming up, book the matches I know for sure that I want in my pay per view. Like I know this guy is gonna face this champion at this pay per view, so I'm gonna put these matches up here, and then I'm going backwards. Like, all right, so I go backwards. Like, all right, so this week we're gonna have this match. This starts off this feud, and then I know I got 3 more weeks before the pay per view, so we're gonna go one match, one person, one match, the other person. Then the week before, they're probably gonna talk it out in the middle of the ring. Pay per view is either going to be the blow off match or the first match of the bigger feud if we're going multiple months. So let's change. So dang, we do not have a 50,000 person arena in New Orleans. That's cool. I'll do it at the Superdome. Try and max out. Um, so with the King of the Ring, this is how I cheese the King of the Ring. I got 120 minutes, right? So this is the only, because I don't. This pay per view is weird, so I got to cheese it a little bit. Trying to think. Let's see, heads or tails, so we can decide which brand actually wins the King of the Ring. Hey Siri, flip a coin and tell me who. Wait, shut up. Hey Siri, pick a coin. Not pick a coin. Hey Siri, flip a coin and tell me what it lands on. I wanted her to verbally say it. Verbally say it. I was trying to show you. Hey Siri, pick between Raw or SmackDown. Oh, she's looking for contacts. I was trying to flip. I was trying to get her to verbally say it because I didn't want it to pick minds, and then I'd be like, "Hey, look, it's me." All right, got the coin. Ah, heads, tails. SmackDown wins the King of the Ring. All right, so we can do like I can set up a quick 8-person tournament. Alrighty, so who 4 guys from Raw that you I mean, 4 guys from SmackDown that you want to compete in the King of the Ring, and one of them obviously is going to be your winner. And basically, the King of the Ring, I think in like WWE canon, the King of the Ring gets a title shot at SummerSlam. And then you also got to take in consideration that you got Triple H and Undertaker feuding, but you have Vengeance in between. You have a pay per view in between SummerSlam, so all right. Got Billy. We got one more spot from SmackDown. Ooh, the former winner. That was back to back. Alrighty, so let's see. King of the Ring. Because we're already gonna have a tournament. So since we don't win the King of the Ring. Oh yeah. So in head canon, the Raw GM comes out and says that if anyone from Raw wins the King of the Ring, they're automatically the World Heavyweight Champion. But since we're losing the King of the Ring, then we come back out that following Monday and say since we couldn't crown a champion, then those four guys are going to have a mini tournament to decide the world championship. Or I might even do like a 10-person battle royal because I want to put Brock Lesnar in this King of the Ring tournament, but there's nobody that you put in here that I want Brock Lesnar to lose to. No, I gotta protect Brock. So put Eddie and Edge. Or no, I don't want Eddie in. Yeah, I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna put Jericho versus Hardy. Mm, gotta make it believable. Let Edge get the rub over Flair. RVD has to be El Snow. And then wait, no, hold on. Yeah, no, because I'm gonna do a 10-person. No, wait, RVD, he would be believable as someone to win a world title. Hold on. Wait, take Ric Flair would be believable as to win a world title. Jeff Hardy would not be believable as to win a world title right now. Kane would be more believable to win the world title right now. Uh, and Eddie. Could let Eddie beat Billy. RVD beat El Snow. Jericho can go over on Kane, make Jericho look better. And then Edge can go over on Ric Flair. Ric Flair's we can give Edge the rub. So then you have then at the end of the day, it's gonna be SmackDown versus Raw in the finals. Boom. So then that's that tournament. Now for the King of the Ring, this is how easy it is to book that because they already have angles that are specifically for the King of the Ring, which is cool. So let's see, narrator for I think Mean Gene's here somewhere. There he is. And then so now let's see the favorites to win the King of the Ring are Eddie, Edge, Eddie, Jericho, and RVD. Man, Ultimate Edge is all the way in the mid card. He needs to get bumped up. Edge, where's Eddie? Eddie, where's Jericho? Jericho, where's RVD? Oh yeah. So boom, that's the intro. We've already taken up 6 minutes out the show. Vision, I don't know why we don't have any views. We need some more views. There's some good content right here. I'm guessing so. That's what Vision said. I don't have a view counter up. I need to get a view counter. Let's see. So boom, we got the intro. Now, what I do is I like to add my matches first, so I can give my matches as much time as I could give my matches their time, and then I go back and add the angles. And if I got to take time off matches, I got to take time off matches. That's how it is in real life. My angles got to get over. Probably like every other week. Oh yeah, we most definitely can. So we start off. We got Billy and Edge, or Billy and Eddie. Let's say get them about like 7 minutes. So now normally when I do this part, I kind of like I go from lowest to highest with my agents. So like earlier matches, I use lower agents. I save my bigger agents for the main event matches. But I don't use so like I probably wouldn't use Terry Taylor or Linda McMahon as an agent or Bruce Pritchard because they're in low 70s. I probably use them for like if I were to do like Velocity or Heat unimportant shows, I would use them. So like for this one, I would start with Steve Kern and then would just work my way up. Yeah, I don't even touch those guys when it comes to like agents. Those are for like when you're like if I'm playing one and I'm like 92 ECW and I don't have any money, then those are the agents that I'm using. And so let's see. Eddie wins. Eddie's a heel, but this is Billy. He doesn't need to cheat to win to beat Billy. But this is Eddie. Have him pull the tights. But we can also do this. We can also have it to where Billy still looks good. So he doesn't take a lot of damage to his popularity. And then it automatically has it set as a tournament match. And it like at the end of the match, it'll progress the tournament winner. And then let's see, next match, Al Snow, RVD. Al Snow versus Robert. Another like 8-minute match. I let it normally pick the referee. I don't too much care about the referees. Um yeah, this pay-per-view we might have to stretch it and use Bruce Pritchard and Terry Taylor because we're gonna have a lot of matches. Yeah, these matches don't really. These are like the beginning matches, so they're gonna be a little bit shorter. RVD, he's clean. Oh wait, no, it had cheap pinfall. I need clean. There we go. Regular pinfall. Purpose makes RVD look good. Third match, Jericho versus Kane. About like a 10-minute match. It's Kane. No, Jericho's gonna win this one. Have a win. Uh, yeah, Jericho's a heel, so expose the turnbuckle on Kane. Yeah, he needs an advantage to get over that someone that big. And then let's see, we have next on our list Edge versus Ric Flair. Yeah. So does he? Who man beating Ric Flair clean? Get us one in like 8 minutes. We can get who's next? Who's after Michael Hayes? Edge gets the win. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but Flair's gonna lose this match because he couldn't let go of the figure four and Edge was holding the ropes. Yeah, he had him in a figure four. Edge was holding the ropes. The ref counted 5. Well, the ref tried to break it up, and Flair didn't break it up, and the ref DQ'd Flair. And Flair did his age old temper tantrum, wooed everywhere. Yep. Alrighty, so those are the first 4 matches. Let's see. So then it would be Eddie versus RVD. Oh yeah. And see so the first time I did it, I was like, oh crap. They started me right before the King of the Ring, and I gotta book this big old tournament in one pay-per-view, and I did all of it to get Brock Lesnar over. So this is gonna be a little 12, 13-minute match. They are going at it. Have Jerry Briscoe. Man, this is a good match. Either one can win. Eddie tries to lie, cheat, and steal. It doesn't work. RVD goes up to the top, hits him with a 5-star frog splash. It's the Battle of the Frog Splashes. Oh, Eddie's not happy. Well, Eddie, you're gonna get a beat down attack at the end of the match, so I'll make up for it. That's normally what I do. If they don't like the match, I'll just have them get some revenge at the end of the match. I don't know if it actually works or not. I'm like, hey, if at least if you don't like the match, you get some revenge out of it. All right, so then we have Jericho versus Edge. How would you like that match to go? Yep. So Edge winning clean or like a chump? Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha. How long you want this match to go for? Alrighty, got a 9-minute duel. And then are we making Jericho look good or are we making Edge look good? Oh, I think I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna do this match. I want them to steal the show. I feel like this is a show stealer match. Like this could be the main event before the actual main event. All right, we still have an hour left. I still got to add some other stuff, but we got an hour left, so we might be able to fit in some random matches. Let me see. Let me add the main event and then the other King of the Ring stuff. So Edge versus Rob. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. And just like that, I'm gonna go take a break too, guys. We'll be right back. And we're back. Alrighty. So where we left off, we got a 9-minute match. I think Jerry is no Dean's the next one. Yep. So we can end off the night with either Arn or Patty. Oh no, this is the main event. Yes, so we can end it off with Pat. And then we have two other agents in case we want to book some other matches. I had to see how much time we have left after I add these segments. Edge wins. How can we protect RVD? Edge is a face. Isn't no protecting him. He has to get a clean pinfall. They can shake hands at the end. Purpose, def to put Edge over. Okay, so now I can add the King of the Ring angles. We got 50 minutes left in this show. That's cool. We booked 70 minutes of pure wrestling. The internet trolls can't get mad. We have more wrestling than segments. All right, so we have the bracket. It is, excuse me, Billy and Eddie. Then it is L and RVD. Well, it'd be cool because his name's under Rob Van Dam. Jericho and Kane, which would be a good TV match. Jericho versus Kane. All these matches would be killer on TV. Edge versus Ric Flair. Boom. Yep. So we add this angle right after the intro. Got 45 minutes left before they kick us off the airwaves. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's an angle for the semifinal matches, which is crap. I forgot that quick. Oh, Eddie and RVD. And then what happened? Oh, so we won't know until like after the show and everything. Eddie and Jericho. Just like it's just letting you know, like, hey, if we book this match and it happens, I'm not gonna be happy about the outcome. But a lot of times nothing happens. I think one time I did it and they weren't happy, and then they were like, yeah, I don't want to work here anymore. But Eddie shouldn't really be mad like enough to quit because he lost to RVD for finals, semifinals, boom, boom, boom. And then the final match, Edge versus RVD. And Eddie really can't be mad because RVD is the Intercontinental Champion, so he shouldn't have beat him anyway. But I will book them in a match the night after for the IC title. We'll give him a title match. Yep. Give him a pay-per-view quality match. Okay, so we can give more time. We give more time to the main event. To pay-per-view is give him like 17 minutes. I don't know. Well, no. Well, what I might do, I might have them face off again. Might have them face off again in a singles match. Have Eddie win. Next week, he's like, I beat you. I want to beat you again, this time for the title. They have the title match. Eddie gets disqualified. Then the next match, probably make it a no disqualification match or a ladder match or something. Right. And then the King of the Ring gets the promo at the end. Oh wait, and then I have to make this match for the King of the Ring. Got to treat it as a title, but it's not a title. Okay, so now I can add. We got 20 minutes. We probably have to cut some of these matches down a little bit. Trying to see. So after this Eddie and whatchamacallit match, I'm gonna add a. Should Eddie beat him down after the match or refuse his handshake? I'm thinking, should Eddie get like a post match beat down or refuse a handshake? Yeah. We have 22 minutes we can fill up. Let me see. Yeah. So let's see. Eddie attacks Rob. That's like 3 minutes. So he beats him down. We still have like 20 minutes left. I really don't want to shoehorn in a match that we don't need to have shoehorned in. Let's see. Let's see, put Jericho on the mic again. He's going up against Kane. And where is Mean Gene Mean? It's another 3 minutes. Pretty much give everybody an interview. Yeah. It's like Mean Gene's gonna be working overtime today. Let's go interview. Eddie gets the interview. He's gonna shoot. So Eddie shoots on Billy. We got 12 more minutes. Let's see, where are we going? Let's see. Is there like a hype video? Cool. We could play a video about RVD. Show him doing his Jean-Claude Van Damme splits. Nine minutes. Give Ric Flair an interview since he's about to lose. Let him woo. Edge and Mean Gene. 5-minute Ric Flair interview. Got 4 minutes left. That's enough for 2 advertisements. Wait, no, 1 interview. Well, I could take time off of a match. Kind of want Edge and RVD to shake hands, just so RVD can leave tonight with a little bit more kind of respect. And let's see, Edge does an interview about his match against RVD. Says he's going to be the first 2-time King of the Ring winner. All right, so I had to cut 3 minutes. Boom, cut a minute off everybody's match. Chris Jericho and Edge. I need these 2 matches don't have anything before them. Well, yeah, that can go into that match. Yeah, hold on. Discord. Should be back. And we're back. Let me see. 1, 2, and then we can add an advert. Let's see. What do we want to sell? We want to sell some action figures today. We got that RVD. Sell some Edge. Did it go away again? What is up with? It really don't matter. It's just all about who's in the whatchamacallit. Who's it all depends on like the wrestlers that's in the actual segment. Not so much the actual segment itself. All right, so that should be good. So that's that. That's the King of the Ring. So based on that, I know we booked the whole show that we can't even see yet. But based on that King of the Ring, we can go back and book your actual SmackDown. So the SmackDown leading up to the King of the Ring. So, yep. It's a 60-minute show. So you start off with your intro. Who would you like on your intro? Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty. And you got one more spot. Sure you don't want to put Edge in there? And replace him with alrighty. So hold on, give me 1 second. I'm back. Alrighty, so yeah, we got your intro, and so next we're gonna talk about with a talking segment. All right, so we're doing like a in-ring promo or somebody. So he's just out there talking, no interruptions. Okay, I got you. So boom, Jericho comes out, puts the locker room on notice. So now let me see. Let me go down to your lower card guys. Got El Snow, Billy Kidman, Chavo, Funaki, Hugh Morris, Ivory, Jamie Noble, Maven, Mike Awesome, Nydia, Perry Saturn, Scotty, Tajiri, Tori, Val Venus. And then y'all Maven. Right? Maven versus Humorous. How much time are you giving these folks? Alrighty. Then your choice of agent. Alrighty. And then we got who do you want winning? And then the type of victory. Alrighty. And then we making Maven look good. We're making Hugh look good. Alrighty. Boom. Now we hit to your next segment. All right. So you got alrighty. And then you got your choice of people. You want Billy in the advert? All right. So we just ran an ad. We're back from ads. Got 45 minutes left in the show. Alrighty. And how much time you gonna give them? And the agent on duty. Alrighty. And I'm guessing Billy's going over. Gotcha. And so Billy's went in. Gotcha. So we got Billy. Alrighty, hold on. I don't know what happened to. How do I go back to? Hold on, because it didn't have your voice for a second. Let me see now. Can I pull it up? Now try and say something.
I was trying to give him a knockout finish.
Alrighty, there we go. Now my stream is. Can you see my stream?
I can see you, yeah.
Can you see the stream?
Yeah.
Okay. So give him a knockout.
Yeah. Billy Kidman.
Alrighty, and then the purpose is to make Billy look good.
Yeah.
Alrighty, next segment.
How many more minutes do I have?
You got about 40.
40 minutes. Okay. Um, we should have a title match.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna have a match between.
The Hurricane, it looks like, is a good one. Or
So the Hurricane is currently in a feud with Jamie Noble.
that works.
Right, Hurricane versus Jamie Noble. Cruiserweight title action. How long are we giving these guys?
Let's give them 10 minutes. Kind of a fight forever. And I have Dean Malenko.
Alrighty, and the winner is
The Hurricane.
the Hurricane. Clean.
Clean, yeah.
Alrighty. Then the purpose is to make Hurricane look good.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Now we got about 30 minutes left.
So we'll go for another advert.
Alrighty.
This time we go for the video game.
Alrighty. And
I'll have Al Snow, Billy Kidman, The Undertaker, Steven Regal, William Regal. It looks like we have Steven Regal and William Regal. And Steven's champion. The European.
Yep. Then you got one more slot.
Triple H.
Alrighty, 28 minutes remaining.
Let's have a women's match.
Let's see. Do you have enough women? Saw your women.
Let's have Nydia versus Ivory.
Man, I don't know why it's doing that. All right, so how long are you giving the ladies?
I'll give them 6 minutes.
Alrighty, 6 minutes with an agent of.
Let's go with. Can they be multiple?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go with Steve Kern.
And then your winner.
Ivory.
Hold on. Let me see why this is. Let me see. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Go back. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. We're back.
And this should be flash pinfall.
All right. Flash pinfall over Nydia.
Purpose is make Nydia look good.
That is saved. Now we got 22 minutes left.
Let's have a 5-minute match with Gold Dust.
Gold Dust
versus Chuck.
versus Chuck.
Chuck's going over.
Alrighty, so we got. How long is this match gonna be?
Let's make this 7 minutes.
7 minutes with an agent of
Let's go with Gerald Briscoe.
Jerry Briscoe with Chuck going over. How does Chuck go over?
Chuck goes over with just a pinfall.
Ready over Gold Dust, and this is to make Chuck look good.
Yeah, because he's a champ.
And we got 15 minutes left.
All right, one more advert.
Alrighty, we got another advert.
T-shirts.
T-shirts. So we got 3 guys.
3 guys. I'll go with Billy and Chuck because they're the tag team champions.
Uh huh.
And do we have a United States champion, or should I
No, not yet. You
should
have
I have?
you'd have to book a match and then have it for the U.S. Championship.
Okay, hey, that's a way to do it. Okay, let's have Hurricane
He's in the tees.
teasing championship T-shirts.
Boom. 13 minutes remaining.
All right, and now let's book a match for the U.S. title.
Alrighty. And that would be between.
Um, let's have. Let me take a look at Taz.
Well, so Taz is your announcer, so you can't really have him.
Oh, he's an announcer. Okay,
Yeah.
never
So
mind.
if I pull up your.
My work, my
I wanted to do it by.
okay.
So yeah, these are both Raw and SmackDown.
Okay, I want Rhino to go and win the title.
Is he hurt? I think Rhino's hurt. Yeah, Rhino's injured, so he's not. Yeah, Rhino and Chris Benoit are injured, so they're not here
Oh
right now.
man.
Yeah,
Okay, so Chavo
Chavo.
and um Hardcore Holly.
How long is this match gonna go for?
The final 12 minutes.
Then you're
And I want Pat Patterson to
and then your winner.
will be Chavo Guerrero Jr.
Alrighty, and he wins via. He is also a heel.
The let's go with what else is there? Okay. Um let's go with uh no, it has to be a can't be a dusty finish, can it? Not for a title,
Yeah, no. Yeah, the title doesn't change hands.
even if it's a brand new
Yeah. I mean, you could do like weapon.
outside interference.
All right, who's gonna do your outside interference?
I'm thinking Jamie Noble.
And it's to make Chavo look good.
Yeah.
Boom, and that is SmackDown. So I'm gonna book my show Raw right quick, and then we're gonna run through all three shows, and that'll be the end of the stream.
Okay.
So we're
I
in
can do it.
So we're in Texas. We're looking at 20,000. We should what's right around 20,000. And then you'll see like how the ticket, like it says potential is 20,000. We might be above or below. Oh, this is exactly at 20,000. An outdoor arena for an episode of Raw. Imagine that. It's a new era. Alrighty, so we're gonna start off with the intro. Ready, refuse. Alrighty, so in our intro, it's gonna be Brock, Kurt. We're putting out all the big guns, all the big guys. Or no, not Kurt, because I don't want people to know Kurt is here yet. No Big Show. RVD. So when we got the Raw intro, then we're gonna start off. Oh, it's Molly. No, I don't. Where's my storylines? I don't want these two on the storyline. I want Lita and Trish. And then I need to turn Kurt Angle. And then if you want to turn anybody heel or face, you just go, you turn them heel, but then you have to, once you like book a show or whatever, then it'll let you know, hey, do you want to turn this person right now?
I got you.
And is Lita a heel? Lita's a face. Is Trish a face? Trish is a face. Are the Hardys heels or faces? The Hardys are face, so somebody has to turn heel. Oh man, this is hard. Do I turn Trish heel? How would I even turn Trish heel?
Well, she is the champion.
Have her turn arrogant.
Yeah.
I know how I'm gonna do it. We're gonna start off. I'm gonna start off Raw with a tag match. It's going to be Jazz and Molly Holly versus Lita and Trish Stratus.
Okay.
Let's give them 7 minutes. Agent is going to be Linda McMahon. I just want to see what Linda can do with the women. You're a woman. Hopefully you can help the women. So Jazz gets a flash pinfall over Trish Stratus, which sets up a title match the week after between Jazz and Trish. But because Trish lost, she gets mad at Lita and attacks Lita at the end of the match.
Thinking Lita screwed her over.
Yeah. So then when Jazz faces when Jazz faces Trish the week after for the women's championship, Lita interferes in the match. So in return, she screws over Jazz. So now she has to face Jazz the week after. And that's actually a number one contenders match for the women's title, which Lita wins, but also get Jazz a title shot in the process, putting her over. And she says, I got a pinfall victory over the champ, helping everybody out.
That's smooth.
So it makes Jazz look good. Because I eventually want Jazz to hold the women's championship. So oh man, everybody doesn't like this. I'm sorry, Jazz needs to get the win. Y'all ladies are gonna have to figure it out somehow. Okay, so let's see if somebody turns on their partner. Worker turns heel. Is that like a post match? Boom. This can work. So Trish turns on Lita. Trish Stratus and Lita stand in the ring after the match. Trish Stratus then attacks Lita, leaving them laying, establishing that their rivalry is far from over. Perfect. So boom, it's our opening segment of the night. Then we have an ad for some WWE trading cards.
What I didn't read, I left out. So that's good.
Let's put Shawn Michaels on a trading card. Bradshaw. Flair. And Bubba. All right.
Like a great ad for trading cards.
Yeah.
Have the trading card static, and then all of a sudden the person starts fighting, starts moving from inside the card.
All right, that'd be cool.
Put it right in there. Get the little animation in there. Especially if it was a trading card game.
There's an APA angle. Somebody buys protection and they call it APA. Okay. But I need that. If I can use that, but I need to take the hardcore title off of Bradshaw. Because I want someone to call and hire the APA to attack somebody so they can get the hardcore title. So in our next match, we're actually going to have a fatal 4-way hardcore match for the hardcore title. Yeah. I like that. Bradshaw versus Raven versus Tommy Dreamer versus Just Incredible. 10-minute match. No, it's a hardcore match. 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Have Steve do it. Hardcore match gimmick. Hardcore ABC. There we go. Boom. Hardcore. The winner, Raven. Pinfall over Tommy Dreamer. Gotta get one up. Make Dreamer look good. I mean, make Raven look good. Make this one a little chaotic match. Nobody's gonna be happy with me tonight.
Bradshaw is not happy that he's losing.
But he's
So
but he's not taking a pinfall, so you could be happy at that. Like you lost because you didn't get pinned. This is what happens in a fatal 4-way match. Okay, so now I need
that gives him extra juice for the when the ape.
yeah, yep. And then he's about to be in the tag team division anyway, so that's cool anyway. We need I need partners backstage. Uh, oh, why does it keep doing that? Um, there's no like partners hanging out. I just wanted like friends.
Oh, wrestle crap.
Yeah, so they got stuff like Wrestle Crap and Wrestle Classic. So the Wrestle Crap is the gimmicks and angles that didn't go over right. So they got the Boss Man and Al Snow angle with the dog with the when he fed him his dead dog. Why does
Yeah,
it keep doing that?
I saw the Katie Vick story.
Yeah.
I actually saw that. That was one of the most awkward things to watch.
Yeah. There's the Shock Master. They have the Shock Master when he fell through the wall. Mae Young giving birth to a hand. The Gobbledygooker. Lex Luger's t-shirt not coming off. The Gobbledygooker coming out from the egg. So they have the Gobbledygooker just running around and then a Gobbledygooker coming out of the egg.
Have you heard the story of Undertaker and the
Yeah, he said he was supposed to be the Gobbledygooker and he was scared.
Eggman?
Yeah, he was like, "Oh crap, they're gonna have me come out this egg, and I'm just gonna be." Oh, they have the fake Diesel and Razor Ramon. They have the
That
two.
was terrible.
They have the two doinks. They have to chop off your PP, and then they have 298 pancakes. Ooh, I wonder if I could get this over with the Hardys.
Too bad you don't have the New Day.
I know, and
That would get over.
then they have Russell Classics. So like Paul Heyman cutting his ECW promo, One Night Stand promo, Cactus Jack cutting his promo on Tommy Dreamer, the Dusty Rhodes Hard Times, baby.
Hard times.
Oh,
Hard times.
there's the Jericho Man of 1,004 Holds promo. You can cut that with Jericho.
Nice.
There's CM Punk's.
Man, four holds.
There's
Armbar.
yeah,
Death
armbar. There's CM Punk's pipe bomb. Randy Savage saying he's the cream of the crop. The Hart Foundation being formed. Shawn Michaels lost his smile. Uh, JR and the Mankind. And then the Chris Jericho debuts against The Rock type promo.
Nice.
But I'm going to do the wrestle crap with the pancakes and the Hardys before the match. Matt's telling Gene, yeah, my brother Matt, he ate 298 pancakes, and Jeff's just looking like, what? I never said that. I never once in my life said that.
Oh, what you did.
You know what you did. I know what I did. Still, I don't care. All right. And that leads to a Hardy Boys match. Gene Ogan is like, well, I hope those pancakes are good enough to help them out in their upcoming match against, I don't know who they're fighting because we don't have any tag teams on here.
That's when you get a sponsorship from Waffle House.
So the Hardy Boys, they're gonna face off against. We have any teams in OVW I could feed them to? Shelton Benjamin and oh yeah, they come from break and then they're facing some jobbers that you don't know, and it's Shelton Benjamin and yeah, and they beat them in six and Rodney Mack, and they beat them in 6 minutes. And they're like, and JR's like, see, I told you those pancakes did help.
Oh God, maple syrup. Maple syrup, by God.
Jeff Hardy, pinfall, hits the swanton bomb on Shelton Benjamin. Thanks for coming. Put the Hardys over. I wish you can put. That's another nitpick. I wish you can put tag teams over instead of just one person.
Yeah, instead of just one of them.
Yep.
You know, this segment with the pancakes, I've got to say it's got to go. It's got to go Stone Cold swimming in beer, but swimming in maple syrup.
Syrup. Oh yeah. Yep. They come out the next week with a truck full of meat. Oh, that would be horrible getting up off the ring. Oh, that had to be the last segment of the night.
That
So
pancaked and feathered,
I'd be so mad.
sprayed down with pancake syrup, and then thrown pancakes at them.
A new belt unveiled and given to champion. No, we're not gonna give a new champion. Not gonna get a title to somebody. Boom. So our authority figure is gonna come out and then announce a new championship. Vince McMahon, Vincent Kennedy McMahon, damn it. And unveils the World Heavyweight Championship and says tonight, live on Raw. Well, hold on. After we come back from an advert, after that Hardy's match, we got to sell some t-shirts. So a Brock t-shirt, HBK t-shirt, so a Booker T t-shirt. All right. And then Vincent Kennedy McMahon comes out and says, tonight in our main event, we're going to have a 10-man over the top battle royale match to determine the brand new WWE World Heavyweight champion. And those 10 guys in that match are going to be Brock Lesnar, Shawn Michaels.
That's to the side.
Oh, thank you. Shawn Michaels, Booker T, Kane, Big Show, Kevin Nash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Young Randall Orton,
with his blue shirt and curly hair, wavy hair. I'm Randy Orton.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn, there's only 5 people. 6, 2. Oh wait, no. Why are y'all partners? Where's Randy? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. D'Lo, it's 8. Bubba, that's 9. Flair, that's 10. 10-man over the top battle royale. 15 minutes. Patterson is the agent. Oh no, I can't spell. Battle royale. For the vacant World Heavyweight Championship, with the winner being, gotta make sure I do this right.
Looks like the only one worthy Brock or Sean, maybe Booker T. Unless you want Booker to chase that title.
Hold on. Can I not see my? I'm trying to see if I can see my events. See. Thank. Yep, for the reasons for this, for how this needs to work. Brock is gonna win. Booker T is gonna be the last one. Now watch. The purpose to make Brock look good. He is unstoppable. Can't deny that. Big Show, you have the Big Show,
Big
Big Show. Everybody teamed up to eliminate the Big Show. So
That's why he's unhappy about it.
okay, we have 9 minutes, and then let's see if I can shoehorn this in. Um, I wish they had. I might have to edit because I want Kurt Angle to come out from the crowd. Kurt Angle's gonna come out from the crowd and
that would be a sick way to have Big Show lose. Everybody's trying to get him out, and they've got all of the other guys trying to get him out, and then Kurt Angle pulls him out.
oh yeah. So let me change this. Kurt Angle's in the ring. Brock Lesnar's in the ring celebrating his title victory when the debuting. And then that'll turn Kurt Angle face. Emerges from the crowd and attacks him. Crap, I don't have any. I have 5 minutes left. I need okay. So, because I don't want to take away this Hardy Boys match. I need an angle between Eddie and RVD. Is that like an interview attack? RVD can be having an interview about how he almost won. About how he almost won the King of the Ring. And then
So this is after the King of the Ring?
yeah. So my Raw is after the King of the Ring.
Okay. So mine's first, King of the Ring, and then yours.
Yep. Oh, then there's the Brian Pillman.
Oh my.
It's kind of good. I wondered. I'm surprised they let that like get on TV.
Well, it was live-ish at the time, I guess.
Ooh. So there's Worker gets busted open backstage. Worker gets his title back. Worker gets hit by a car in a parking lot. Worker gets attacked in a bar. Worker gets stretched.
Have you seen that match with Eddie against JBL?
Oh yeah.
Oof. That's some blood.
Wait, is there one where it's like a worker walking down to the ring and he gets hurt? There it goes. Boom. Worker attacks their entrance. Boom. So RVD is about to have a title match against someone. For the sake of continuity, he's about to have a title match against X-Pac for the IC title. And as he's making his entrance, he gets attacked by Eddie Guerrero. RVD is set to face X-Pac is set to defend his Intercontinental IC title against X-Pac when Eddie Guerrero attacks him during his entrance, which forces the referee to call the match before it starts. Boom. And that's how I get out of not having them have their match this week.
There you go.
And then I got to put them in a storyline because they aren't in a storyline together. And I need that to add to their pop. Alrighty. And then that is our 3 shows. Now we can look at them and see what we get. So we are starting off with SmackDown, live from Tacoma, Washington. So we start off with the intro. Jericho, working with Jericho, helped everyone learn in this segment. Jericho popularity raises up 0.2 points in Europe. Undertaker drops 0.2 points in America. So does Triple H. And then Billy stays the same. Edge popularity rises in North America and Europe. And that segment gets an 87.
Not bad.
Chris Jericho puts the locker room on notice. That segment gets a 96%. His popularity goes up in North America and Europe. The cocky gimmick of Chris Jericho worked well with the story beat. The star power of Chris Jericho added to the story beat.
96. Nice.
So we start off your first match. Steve Keirn's agenting really helped Maven's performance. The crowd didn't care about this segment and were very vocal. Steve Keirn did the heavy lifting. Maven popularity decreased. Hugh Morris's went up. Crowd reaction was a 43. 1-star match with a 46 final score.
Oh.
Got an 84% on our advert. Edge popularity went up. Ivory popularity went up. So those 2 people are really over on your show. Edge, Jericho, and Ivory.
Oh. Nice.
So Billy Kidman versus Billy. Bruce Pritchard did a lot of heavy lifting. Billy Kidman's popularity went down. He lost. But you had a 74 crowd reaction, 2-star match quality, and altogether 72 overall score. Decent match. Pretty good match, really. Then we get the Hurricane versus Jamie Noble. Dean Malenko helped the Hurricane. The crowd didn't care about this segment. Dean Malenko did the heavy lifting. The Hurricane and Jamie Noble have pretty bad chemistry as opponents, and their timing was all over the place. It's got your 49. Next advert gets an 84%. Al Snow's popularity went up. Billy Kidman's popularity went up. Undertaker's is going down. Regal's went up and Triple H's went down. But Triple H's and Undertaker star power added to the segment. So,
but Undertaker's specifically going down. I might have to take the belt off of him.
Next we got this match got a negative half-star rating. The crowd did not care about it. Steve Keirn did his best. The crowd could care less. But Goldust versus Chuck did good. Goldust had a boost to his performance because of his gimmick. Jared Briscoe helped Chuck's performance. Jared Briscoe did the heavy lifting. Goldust went down because he lost. But Chuck was hit with an injury as a result of this segment.
Oh wow.
And working
Working with
with us
help.
helped everyone learn. So Chuck's down with an injury. I wonder what's going to happen to the tag team championships.
Hmm.
So we get a t-shirt advert, get to 72, and we've made it to our main event for the U.S. title. Pat Patterson did a good job. Chavo and Hardcore have terrible chemistry. The finish slightly hurt the match. Chavo is your new U.S. champion. He rose up in popularity. He was made to look like a threat, which really helped his popularity. But Chavo got hurt in the process of winning the U.S. championship.
Why do we put Hardcore Holly in?
So we ended the day. So we ended SmackDown with a 74 rating. SmackDown lost some popularity in North America, but the Europeans love us.
There we go.
So SmackDown ends up getting a 2.9 million view rate on UPN. This
Nice.
got a 1.6 million on the score and 38,000 people seen us in Europe or in England. So let's see. Hardcore Holly says, we've all been sick and tired of the push that Tess has been getting. You should reduce his push before September 21st. Jeez, what did Tess do? Rejecting this promise will upset the worker. Accepting this promise will make the worker happy. If you accept and meet, this worker will be happy. If you accept and fail, this worker will be furious. You think we should move Tess down the totem pole?
Yeah, I guess
Let's see, where's Test at? What is Test? He is currently a mid Carter. Think we should drop him down to lower mid. He's on SmackDown. This is your problem.
he's on SmackDown,
Yep, Hardcore Holly says he's too high up on the card. He wants to see him as a lower mid card.
but he's an above average dude, man.
He has a 55. He has a D plus wrestling skill.
Okay, yeah, let's drop him. There's a lot that'll.
All right, so we're gonna accept this promise, and then we go to test and change his push and put him in a lower mid card, and then boom. So now our relationship with Hardcore Holly just went up, even though he just hurt your U.S. champion.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, do I really want to give the guy who I this guy? That's what I'm like. Ugh,
All right, so SmackDown sold 18,000 tickets, made 1.2 million in ticket sales.
not bad, not bad.
It made
Wasn't a
two
great show overall,
made
but
248,000 from UPN, 173,000 from the score, 22,000 from Europe, from England. Alex Shelley has accepted our contract.
hey, there we go.
El Generico has accepted our contract. Kevin Steen has accepted our contract. AJ Styles has accepted our contract. Finn Balor has accepted our contract. Nigel McGuinness has accepted our contract.
Nice,
Ricky Steamboat has accepted our contract. Bret Hart has accepted our contract. Mick Foley, Shane Douglas, Rey Mysterio, Sting.
nice.
We have everybody.
Carl Chavo hit with an injury. Chuck Palumbo.
Yep. Both Chuck and Eddie are out. You have lost two champions in one show.
A brand new and
The current
an
champ.
establishing championship.
So let's see. When are they coming back? When is Chuck coming back? Chuck comes back in October.
And where it's June.
Yep. So we're gonna have to
What?
vacate. We'll have to vacate those tag team titles.
Yeah, that sucks.
And Chavo's out until July 15th.
I
So
don't think we.
so Chavo doesn't have to vacate his title, but it's whatever you got to do with that one. But those tag team titles. If you don't have a champion, my guy, we got a team on Raw that's willing to come to SmackDown and face any other team that you have for those tag team titles.
You're talking about the Brothers of Destruction, aren't you?
I'm talking about the Hardy Boys.
Oh yeah, that is that's fair.
Well, Shane Douglas has left MLW. He vacates the MLW World Heavyweight Championship. Det Sabu wins immediately after. Oh, yes, and we have Shane Douglas. So we have new guys that we need to assign to brands. So Rey Mysterio. We can flip a coin.
You,
Heads or tails, you call it.
I'll try heads this time.
It's heads.
It's heads.
You get Rey Mysterio.
I get Rey Mysterio. Nice.
It's crazy.
Hey, that I'm on I'm on a hot streak.
All right, we got
I
we
put
got Sting.
heads.
Oh man, this
Ooh,
guy got Sting. He's gonna have everybody. All right, Kevin Steen. Oh, flip it again. Let me hope. Let's see if I get this one. All right, lost that one. Where is that? All right, third time's a charm. No, it's not. It's not the charm. All right.
tails.
Oh my God,
You got it?
you got it.
Oh, okay.
That's three in a row. It's okay. It's gonna come. I got the next couple of guys. You got Shane Douglas and Prince Devitt and Nigel McGuinness. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one.
Tails.
Oh my,
And I got it.
Shane Douglas. Everybody's on SmackDown. All right, I'm gonna win one. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one.
Tails.
And it's it.
Oh,
Let's go, Tush.
perfect. You got it.
Yep, we got Prince Devitt. We didn't get anybody. We didn't get Sting or any of those guys. Hey, we got Prince Devitt, Nigel McGuinness. We get two for two.
Heads.
It's a tails. Oh yeah, we two for two.
Two. You got him.
Nigel McGuinness, welcome to Raw. Next, we got AJ Styles. This will make up for everything. This will make up for losing Sting and Rey Mysterio and Shane Douglas.
You can make up for. I'll put the U.S. The U.S. title on him.
All right, here we go. It's tails.
Ah,
AJ, you're coming to Raw. We're making up. We're making up for it. Alex Shelley.
heads.
It's tails again.
You got it.
All right. Come on, we come back. That's a comeback. El,
Comeback kid.
El Generico, last one. Here we go.
I could use some comedy in my life. Heads.
El Generico.
And it,
It's a heads.
I get El Generico.
Man, these new brands. The Undertaker, Hogan, Mysterio, and Sting. Sting's a good fit for SmackDown.
Yeah, he'll help. He'll help.
Shane Douglas. We ain't get no we ain't get no main event, guys. Oh man, we're gonna have to build up Prince Devitt and Nigel McGuinness. Throw these guys in a tag team. That's what I'm gonna do first. I'm gonna put those guys in a tag team. Get y'all over like that. Where is he at? Oh, he's under Fergal. And Nigel McGuinness.
That's a tag team.
Got to get these guys over. I don't see them getting over as singles. We got too many people in the singles. I got to get y'all over on tags. Them versus the Hardys. That should be some good work.
That would be some. That's some. That's some show right there. The
These three guys. These three guys have them winning a lot of matches.
yeah, Meltzer will like it.
These are my openers. Come out there, fuck shit up, win. I need y'all to handle the tag team division. This is all my main events. These are the main eventers right here.
Gotta move them up. You got heels in your main event.
SmackDown's the heel show. Oh man, I wish I really wanted Shane Douglas, but it's cool. We gotta get to we're at the King of the Ring. All right, so boom. Barry Horowitz. He shattered his knee during the match. He's out for the better part of a year. He's out until December.
Oof.
Ricky Steamboat pitch what describes David versus Goliath, involving Billy Kidman as the gutsy underdog and Mark Henry as the unstoppable giant. There goes an angle you can run.
Do I have Mark Henry?
Yeah, Mark Henry and Billy Kidman.
Okay. I might have to try that.
All right, so here at the King of the Ring, let's see what the King of the Ring gets us. Opening intro, 85. Everybody goes up in popularity. Mean Gene, the video asks who has what it takes to become the king, as we've seen clips of historic King of the Ring moments. But my name is Billy. Featuring Hall of Fame wrestlers. The video is narrated by Gene Okerlund and highlights tonight's favorites to be crowned king, including Edge, Jericho, Guerrero, and Van Dam. The bracket is discussed. We get an 81. Chris Jericho, Kane, and Flair drop in popularity.
Oh.
Eddie has an interview with Mean Gene. The promo gets a 99 on its own
Nice.
with a final score of 95. In the first match, Billy got a better reaction than you expect. They're riding a wave of momentum right now. Hey, you might have to let Billy go run in the singles while Chuck is out for a bit.
Yeah, that's true. Let him go on his own. It
I mean,
happening.
you got the European title that you can play with.
Yeah, true. European or the United States title because of
Oh yeah, because of the because of Chuck getting because well Chuck,
Chop.
I mean Chavo's hurt, so I would put the title. You could well no, yeah, Chavo's hurt. Chuck's not. Yeah, Chavo and Chuck's hurt.
Yeah,
Oh, they both got hurt in the same match. Wow.
yeah. It was that. So and I give the guy who probably
Right,
what he wants.
right. So let's see. Eddie got a boost. The star power of Eddie added to the match. So now the finish slightly hurt the match. That's always gonna be there for like if you do anything other than like a clean pinfall. It's always gonna say the finish slightly hurt the match because of the nature of what happened. But
Okay,
it's not like oh like you still got a 91 crowd reaction, 3 stars, and an 86 overall. Like it was still a
oh,
good match,
this was
a great match for an opener. The
nice.
crowd was into it. So we go backstage. RVD gets a 75 on his promo, on his video package. RVD versus El Snow. El Snow had a boost to his performance because of his gimmick. He got a better reaction than you expect. They're riding a wave of momentum right now. As always, RVD put in a huge effort. Bruce Pritchard did a heavy lifting putting the match story together. El Snow lost some popularity because he won. RVD got a huge boost in popularity. He was made to look like a threat. It really helped their popularity. Working with El Snow helped everyone learn, and this segment just did good for everyone.
There we go. Except Al Snow.
Well, he lost popularity because he lost the match.
Yeah, but
Um,
he can come back.
yeah. Crowd reaction was a 79, 3 stars, 80 final score.
Not bad.
Jericho shoots on Kane, gets a 95. That's good. They have their match. 100% crowd reaction, 3 stars, 95% total.
I and Jericho's
And Jericho won. Had a boost because of his gimmick. Star power added to the match. He put in a huge effort. Kane's star power added to the match. His intimidating presence added to the match. The finish slightly hurt the match because it wasn't a clean finish. Jericho jumps up in popularity, skyrockets. Great segment. Hey, this pay per view might get us some numbers.
there we go.
92 on the interview from Ric Flair where he shoots on Edge. Everybody goes up in popularity. We get a 90 crowd reaction, a 1.5 star match, and an 82 overall. The finish slightly hurt the match, and the crowd seemed disappointed by the finish.
Oh wow.
But they still enjoyed it. It was a decent match, so we can't beat ourselves up. This segment got a 92. Everybody went up in popularity. Eddie versus RVD, aiming to steal the show. The workers really upped their game. Eddie had a boost to his performance because of his gimmick. The star power of Eddie added to the match. As always, RVD put in a huge effort. Gerald Briscoe did heavy lifting, putting the match story together. The match was good, but could have been a lot better with more time to tell a story. And that match was 11 minutes long. I knew I should have kept it like 15 minutes. I said that match needed to be longer. Oh, that's perfect because their championship match is going to be almost 20 minutes long.
Oh boy.
That's like a 15, 16, 17-minute match. Yep, I got my next feud for the future. RVD versus Eddie. Eddie, you're about to be famous.
I'll make you famous.
92 crowd reaction, 3.5 star match, 88 overall. And then Eddie does a beatdown, which gets me 83, and everybody goes over. 88 overall, working with Jericho helped the segment. Jericho had a boost to his performance because of his gimmick, the star power added to the match. As always, Jericho put in a huge effort. He kind of went down a little bit in popularity because he lost. Edge went
Had
up in
to.
Edge went up in popularity. Working with Jericho helped everyone learn in this segment. 96 overall crowd reaction, 3-star match, 91 overall final score.
That's sweet. Not bad at all.
We discussed the finals. Everybody goes up. Edge talks about RVD. He gets a 75. So Edge isn't that good of a talker.
Yeah.
But that's something we kind of knew his entire career. He's not good of a single talker,
He's more of a.
feeding off of Christian and Christian feeding off of him.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. The main event, Edge versus RVD for the King of the Ring. 89 overall, 3-star match, 86 final score. RVD was struggling for his breath. As always, he put in a huge effort. Pat Patterson did the heavy lifting. Edge is the new King of the Ring champion. His popularity goes up. He looks like a threat. RVD popularity goes down.
There we go.
They shake hands. Their popularity goes up after shaking hands.
Nice.
Edge says he's the new King of the Ring. Cut to subject. Because of promo, people really don't like to hear Edge talk.
You need to put a mouthpiece on him.
And the show gets an 88 overall.
Oh wow.
Oh, hold on. It went away. We're almost done with the stream. You don't have to keep doing this, Discord. I can advance all of that. The tournament's over with. Oh. Hold on. RVD won. Edge won. Edge won. In tournament. There we go. Everybody's stats works on the tournament. So we sold 55,000 tickets. We made $3.8 million in sales for the King of the Ring.
3.8 million.
Yep.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
We got 89,000 buys on pay-per-view. Jesus, why does it do this? DirecTV, we had almost 1 million buys on DirecTV, made $14 million. We started with $10 million. We're at $32 million.
Not bad at all.
After a pay-per-view. This local indie show holds a show. They have Tony Anthony versus Kenny King, Ricky Morton versus Greg Gagne,
Ganya.
Tracy Smothers versus Scott Vick, Mike Enos versus Moondog Rex, Jimmy Ray versus Silas Young, The Public Enemy versus Abdullah the Butcher and Kamala. The Headhunters versus Can-Am Express, and El Green versus Tommy Rich. That is a indie show. They spent money.
Yeah, and Ricky Morton versus Greg Garcia. That's like, well, if we're saying it was 2002,
They're still
it's not,
old.
but yeah, that's like old.
Right. So looking at our storylines, your world title storyline, it's at an 86 because they were in the intro, the SmackDown intro together, and the video game advert together. So that kind of boosted their storyline a little bit. The match between Jamie Noble and Hurricane was a dud. So that feud is a since it's already started, you kind of got to go through it.
Okay.
Because if you end it now, that 49 is gonna affect both of their like popularity and whatnot. So like this RVD and I mean it's RVD and Eddie Guerrero storylines at 86 because they were already fighting each other at the pay per view. So the feud kind of started before then. So like if I end it now, it'll get a slight little boost because they did something at the pay per view. But I'm gonna keep it going as we are here on Monday Night Raw, live from the Kingborough Memorial Stadium outside in Texas. We start off Monday Night Raw with the intro. Everybody goes up in popularity. It's an 86. In our first match, we get a Divas tag team match, Jazz and Molly Holly versus Lita and Trish Stratus. Crowd reaction says it's a 72 half-star match with a 66 final score. Molly Holly had a boost to her performance because of her gimmick. Trish good looks added to the match. Lita put in a huge effort. Linda McMahon did the heavy lifting and putting the match together. Probably would have got a better rating with a better agent.
Yeah.
Then boom, we have the next segment. Trish Stratus attacks Lita. We get an 84. And we're gonna turn heel and change her character. And her character overhaul was a success. So sometimes the heel turns and the face turns might not work. So it's good that this one worked. And it was
There you go.
an 84, so that's gonna boost their rivalry up because that 66 match kind of started off weak. We get a 95 overall on our trading card advert. Everybody goes up in popularity. Then we have our first hardcore match. Raven has a boost because of his gimmick. The chaos in the segment really improved the crowd reaction and masked what would have been an otherwise worse match. Whew. Raven did the heavy lifting. Raven is the new hardcore champion. Bradshaw takes a dip in popularity. Raven jumps up in popularity. 81 overall match, 3 stars, 78. The crowd liked this hardcore match. I don't know why Dreamer has them bug eyes in his picture. He's staring into my soul. Oh, crap. This was Wrestle Crap. This got a 53. I thought this was, wow. Either that or just the Hardys probably aren't good at talking. But,
They've never been really great at talking.
oh,
I mean,
man, the crowd didn't care about their tag team match either. It's okay. We'll make up for it with this segment for our t-shirts. All right, so up next we got RVD going up against X-Pac for the IC title. But wait, no, Eddie Guerrero attacks RVD as he's entering, and the referee calls off the match. He says RVD can't compete. And we got an 86 overall off that. And then Vince comes out. He says, SmackDown, they have the WWE Championship and they have the King of the Ring winner, which means there's going to be no world title on Raw for at least 2 months. And that's not good for business. So I went in the back. I said, somebody give me a world title and not that shitty ECW title. And Bruce Pritchard came from the back. What's this? The world heavyweight title that I took from WCW. And tonight, up next, we're going to have 10 people go out there and throw each other over the top rope. And the winner is the new world heavyweight champion. And then No Chance in Hell plays. And he does his walk to the back. And we have 100% crowd reaction 10-man battle royale match. It was a shitty half a star match, but the star power of Brock Lesnar added to it. The presence of Brock Lesnar added to it. Shawn Michaels had a boost from his performance. His star power added to it. His good looks added to it. He put in a good look. He put in a good effort. Booker T's star power, Kane's star power, the intimidating presence of Kane, the star power of Big Show, the intimidating presence of Big Show, the star power and intimidating presence of Kevin Nash, the good looks of Randy Orton, Pat Patterson agenting helped Randy Orton. The crowd was very vocal. They loved this match. They just raved for this match. Ric Flair was out here selling and bumping and wooing and getting color and putting everybody over. And then Brock Lesnar won. The Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar won. His popularity soared through the roof. He looked like a threat. Nobody else lost popularity because this was a battle royale match. And Shawn made everyone better.
Nice.
And then, oh my God, out of nowhere, Kurt Angle comes through the crowd and he attacks Brock Lesnar with the 100% segment rating to end the show off. And Raw ends with an 85. That tag team match was the only bad part of the show. If you want to count like the women's.
Wrestle crap.
Hey, the thing said, you know what you're doing.
You know what you did.
Wow, we only sold 19,000 tickets. We did some numbers. What are our ratings? Raw had a 3.2.
Nice.
We did some numbers. So that's that. That was the first week. We did the first 3 shows. Next week we'll do, probably can squeeze out 4 shows next time. Yeah, 2 shows apiece. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2 shows apiece. 1, 2, 3, 4 is 2 shows apiece. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So we do 2 shows apiece, and then
Vengeance is right in there.
Yeah, so Vengeance is going to be your pay-per-view. Then we got SummerSlam, which is both of our pay-per-views. And then after SummerSlam, it is got a bunch of contracts to worry about. Then it's Unforgiven. So yeah, I get my pay-per-view in September. Which is cool. Let's see. Backstage morale. So they say Hulk Hogan is a horribly negative presence. Shane Douglas is a horribly negative presence. Bubba Ray is a horribly negative presence. Eddie Guerrero is a horribly negative presence. And Raven. Oh, Raven is a horribly negative presence. Kurt Angle, Big Show, Rhino, X Pac, Holly, Bradshaw, Lance Storm, Chuck Palumbo, and Brock Lesnar.
Wow.
But we can set backstage rules. So we don't have any catering backstage. You think we should get some catering for the guys?
Yeah, catering would probably
I think we
some
can.
of the friends.
Then we could spring on high quality catering. If we're pulling out pay per views like that, I think we can pay for their traveling, and I think we could pay. We're not paying for their full medical experience. We could subsidize that. We would pay like $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
Boom. So I told them morale's at 100. They love the catering. They love not spending money on travels, and they love saving money on expenses, on medical expenses. Okay. Um, should we set up a drug testing policy?
Yeah, we should probably. They may not like it.
Alrighty, so we can do a small sample randomize, medium sample randomize, large, or everybody. I say we do kind of like a medium mix. Get half of
Yeah.
the guys every week. So we want to do steroids, soft drugs, hard drugs.
Steroids.
I'm cool with them having soft drugs. You can smoke your weed.
Yeah. As long as you're not doing it in my
Right.
in my building.
Let's see, hard drugs.
Definitely, definitely want to not.
All right, then we can do either manually, where each person is just a person to person. We figure out what we want to do. We got the 3 strikes, you're out. First strike is a 30-day suspension. Second is a 60-day, and third is you're being fired.
I think.
I like manually because manually you can give like verbal warnings and stuff and fine
Yeah.
them. And then are we doing just the wrestlers or everyone?
I mean, if they're not, I don't know. I mean, I think it's wrestlers only, but
But do you want your agent smoking crack?
yeah. Oh, the agents.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. We could do wrestlers from right now.
Yeah. If there's something.
So Benoit's out till July 1st. Rhino's out until February of next year.
Oh, we gotta let him go.
Um, Chavo has a brain injury. He's concussed, so he's out until next month. And then Chuck has a tricep injury. He's out until October. Let's see. So far, Edge has 3 wins. RVD has 2. Jazz has 1. Everybody else has like 1 win. We don't have any merchandise yet. Production. I think we have the best of the best. Yeah, we have the best of the best. We don't have to worry about. So yep, that's it. That's the first go around.
Nice.
Next time we do this, have some more. I got some stuff that I think I got. I got lined up and planned up that we can do. That we can do here on Raw.
There we go.
We got Kurt Angle that just came in. Oh, I didn't turn him face. I'll turn him face the next week on Raw.
He comes out and explains what he did.
Yeah, the crowd was in shock. They didn't know. They were like, "Oh my God, it's Kurt Angle!" And he comes out and he's like, "Yeah, show you how we really do it." I'm afraid now that we did this wellness policy, a lot of people are gonna get hit.
Injured.
No, they're gonna get like test positive. Like Shawn Michaels, I can already see Shawn Michaels being the first one. Okay,
True.
nobody got pop yet. But with that being said, this was a great stream. We can actually see our competition. So Wednesday, OVW, we seen what OVW did, seen what TNA did. MLW had a show. Super Crazy versus Vampiro. Terry Funk versus Steve Corino versus La Parka. And Taiyo Kea versus Sabu. And then Road to the Title. This is MLW, I think. This is
It looked
no, this is Ring of Honor. So Christian York starts off with an angle. Then we got Donnie B, Monster Mac, the American Dragon, Brian Danielson versus Christopher Daniels. Danielson wins. Joe goes over Doug Williams. Low Key goes over Low Key goes over Shawn Michaels' cousin, Michael Shane. It looks like the full-blooded Italians go over Bad Street Boys. Homicide wins the world title over Mark Briscoe, Jeremy Lopez, and Dan Maff. Steve Corino and Jerry Lynn retain the world titles against Xavier and Spanky. On Ring of Honor TV, the Hit Squad goes over the Briscoes, Homicide over Paul London, Low Key over Xavier, and Christopher Daniels over Amazing Red.
over Amazing Red.
And over here on Ring of Honor TV, the team of John Cena, Payne, and Sly Scraper beats, and Kurt Angle's brother, Eric Angle, beats Johnny Spade, Mark Jindrak, Travis Bane, and David Flair. Mark Magnus beats Trailer Park Trash. And then Flash Fanigan defeats John Heidenreich. Then over on TNA, Monty Brown loses to Sky Hall. Norman Smiley defeats Steve Corino. And Steve Corino and Sky Hall defeat Conan and Jeff Jarrett for the World Tag Team titles.
Wow.
So, guys, I'm going to head up out of here. See you guys in about a week, 2 weeks. We'll be back with another probably 3.5 hour stream. Hope you had fun. Hope you had fun, John. Booking.
Had a blast learning this new system.
Yep. The show.
Maybe.
So the show. To say your first show, you had a 74%. That's good.
70.
Hey, that's good. You had a 74. The pay-per-view was an 88, and then I had an 85. But once you start, but SmackDown had 4.6 total viewers, so you did better viewer count. I had a 3.7. Once you figure out which guys mesh better, I mean your roster just got stacked. So
we'll get to.
Yeah, you got Sting, Rey Mysterio, Kevin Steen, and Shane Douglas.
Yeah, but he's
still can put on.
Got some of the negative Nellies backstage.
I mean, they say Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar are negative, so and they're about to be feuding for the world title.
So
I should definitely put that in my storyline before I forget. Brock and Kurt Angle. Just gonna do the SmackDown. Do the SmackDown feud that was actually happening around this time on Raw. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna head up out of here. I'm gonna eat me some food.
Catch you guys later. We'll see you again.
Have fun.